What's up, ninjas? Hold on to your intestines because the government's coming for your organs.
And we're going to talk about an ancient Hopi prophecy where they go from the atomic bomb to AI to potentially the end of the world.
And guess what, people? Mark of the Beast probably here, and they're injecting it into your freaking neck.
That's great.
That's it. I love that.
Freaking neck.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Sunday Cool. Watch this or listen.
That was
Well done.
Well done.
That's my wife.
Hey,
That's my wife.
That's my friend's wife.
Shame.
Skew Jackman.
Will it get flagged? Yeah, it will. Dang.
You could sing it. It's this video that I found on TikTok.
Oh,
It's so good.
What?
All right. We'll just have to play another song over because I need to show her this. It says Hugh Jackman sings One Last Breath by Creed. I was crying.
Hold me now.
Imagine being right next to that person at a concert. So funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's like John Rucker, though, isn't it?
No, John would try to harmonize. Like, John, stop.
He is a good singer, though.
He is, but you don't have to harmonize with every song.
Do you?
I bet if you have
Don't
the
you?
ability, you can't help it.
Yeah, I was going to
That's
say, it
true.
just sounds like you can't sing harmony.
I don't think I can.
Golly,
I
man.
bet you can.
Jealousy is so ugly.
I know.
Come on.
It was for Alan's bachelor party.
Yeah.
When I rode up with John and Alan in his Tesla, dude, John played John Mayer.
the whole way.
How
It's
long
like
is
6
it?
hours. It's like
Yeah.
a 6-hour trip.
I mean, it was like 6
Yeah.
hours, John Mayer, and he's just singing like harmony with John Mayer. It's like, shut up!
That's enough.
Oh my gosh. I haven't listened to John Mayer since, I don't think.
Yeah, that's a hard one. My
eye is twitching.
Easy. Are
Doesn't
you having a
it mean you're
stroke?
dehydrated?
I think it means you're having a stroke.
That means you're stressed out.
Uh-oh.
You have 10 days.
Alan, I said to Alan, hit me up with a question.
I said.
I'll send
Did I say that? And he goes, "You are just using me."
You are. You are. Dude.
He said, and then he goes, "No, hey, how's your heart?"
He said that?
Yeah.
Dude, there's no one more in the world I miss than Alan Thomas.
Oh.
There's something about that dude.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
He brought a presence.
Yeah. But
He always just
I'll
seems
say
like
someone else
his
tomorrow.
face shows that it's like he's about to laugh.
yeah.
He's always like,
He always reminds me, I think because I think of him on his wedding day a lot, and it reminds me of Jason Sudeikis in the Mumford & Sons parody video.
Yeah.
He reminds me so much of him.
that's one of the best music videos.
one of the best.
Yeah.
I think I had never seen it. You're the one that got to show me that.
It's so funny.
You know,
It's
the first time I saw it
crazy.
was in the 8th grade. My Bible teacher stopped class to show everybody and forgot that there's a kiss.
Oh
scene.
no!
I mean, pretty major. That's kind of the whole point of the music
Yeah.
video. It
And he
kinda-
goes,
That's
whoa,
what-
whoa, hey.
That's what makes it.
He played it.
I said.
Foghorn Leghorn over there.
Oh,
Who's that?
That's the chicken that says, I say, I sit on you.
I'll sit on you.
Oh.
Foghorn Leghorn. One of the greats.
One of the greats.
Rest in peace.
I tried to show Looney Tunes to Ada the other day.
They don't get it, do they?
No,
What's going on?
Really?
It was the best, dude.
dude, it was the Bugs Bunny with Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck,
Classic.
and
Yeah.
it's like Wabbit season, duck season, Wabbit season, Wabbit season, duck season.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's the best,
And
man.
Ada's like, Dad, I don't like this.
Dude, Bugs Bunny, I am fascinated by that whole voice.
Yeah,
Because the way he screams is so funny and so
Yeah.
different. Like, it's what he did with that character is so stinking good. Bugs is the best. Space Jam was all time
the jam.
It was the coolest thing as a kid.
Yeah,
Couldn't comprehend real people interacting with cartoons.
I know.
It's like whenever Roger Rabbit came out. You ever see that?
Yeah.
That one was killer.
You want a song?
For
Better
what
times.
reason?
For one reason. It was incredible. Steven Spielberg did that one.
No way.
Roger Rabbit. Yeah. And the guy that Robert Zemeckis, that guy that did Forrest Gump and Back to the Future, I think. Pretty sure that was them.
Did you know that Clarissa's friend is Steven Spielberg's personal assistant?
Clarissa's friend?
Her best friend.
Her best friend is like,
Wait,
hangs
why
out with
can't we
Steven
get him on the
Spielberg.
podcast then?
Because I don't even think I was supposed to say that. I think it's so secret.
we need
Too
to
bad.
we need to get him on the podcast.
Let's get in here.
Have you ever seen him on the podcast?
Never.
We could be the first.
He'll be the first.
How are you going to entice him? And would Andy dress up as E.T.?
Yeah, what role would I have to dress up as?
Did you know
Oh, that'd be good.
there's a human inside the ET costume,
Yes, of course.
but it was a child who didn't have legs?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Holy moly, is that real?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I say it's real. I saw a post about it.
I was
Hold on. Wait.
that seems like the type of lie that I would come up with. It's like, wow,
Who
really?
was the person that was inside the ET costume?
Don't let us down. Don't let us down. Don't let us down.
It says,
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Look at-
so stinking cool.
It was this one kid.
What if it
I
was
guess
Danny
it was
DeVito?
played by three people did it, but that was the one kid with
No way. How cool.
no legs.
I had no idea.
Way cool.
I guess I
Yeah.
never even thought about that. I figured it was animatronic, but that makes total sense. Wow. That's so cool. Did you ever see the audition tape for that little boy in E.T.?
No? Really
Oh, it
good?
was amazing.
Oh, no,
It's-
I have. I remember
It
now.
literally will just move you. It's the coolest thing. And then
Yeah.
what he said at the very end, after the kid does the whole thing, he's like, all right, kid, you got the job.
You literally look like this guy.
I don't look like him.
Yeah.
Nothing against that man. He looks very handsome and talented, I'm sure.
I'm saying you just look exactly like him.
Okay, well, that seems like you're trying
And
to
that's
take
an
a little.
honor. It's an honor.
It doesn't seem like that's how you're meaning. I take it as an honor.
Why would I mean it any other way?
I don't know, Josh. I have no
You got
idea
a
why you would
sick mind. You got a
stoop
sick
that low.
mind. You want a song?
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind.
I need
This
a little
song.
caffeine. Sorry, go ahead.
This song will probably get flagged,
Oh, boy.
so you can go watch it on Patreon or Spotify.
Yep. And it's because it's an honor. We know it's going to get flagged probably, but we're going to do it because we want to honor a musical legend that we've lost.
Aw.
Prince. We've just now
Elvis.
processed it. After almost 9
Amy
years.
Winehouse.
Dolly Parton. Still alive. No.
Dude, if she passes away in the next week, dude, we cannot air
Oh,
this.
no.
It'll be your fault.
All right.
Dolly's gonna live forever. Here we go.
I was sleeping in my chair. Then a UFO appeared. It lifted me into the skies. That's where I met this alien guy.
Hello, welcome, pleased to meet you. My name is Bleep Blop Bloop Blop Blue. I am here to take your brain. So get ready for the pain. Ah, here we go. Ah, here we go. Thanks for coming on my spaceship. Turns out this trip was all wasted. 'Cause when I looked deep inside you, your head was hollow and filled with poo-poo. Oh, it stank.
Oh no, it stinks.
Oh, no, it stank.
Wow! Wow! Wow. Let me get this right. You looked in the alien looked inside his head and there was poop in there?
Yep.
But it also is hollow, so
It's hollow.
we think about that for a second.
Because when I looked inside you, your head was hollow and full of poo-poo.
How's it hollow then? How does our writing make sense? That's how you know it's not written by AI, because AI wouldn't even make a mistake like that.
That's true.
That's just saying one phrase and then completely just contradicting it right in the same breath.
AI is truly smarter than us.
I loved that. Good job, guys. I
was
was
fun.
not
Thanks.
to cackle at you guys. So to try so hard. And again, I can only imagine what people outside are listening to.
Yeah, because that one was fun to practice because you just get to belt it.
Yeah.
You guys have
Everyone
no-
quiet. So this is gonna be a hard one. Because it's a topic I don't even like to think about. I don't like to talk about it. But I feel like it's important to talk about it. I feel like it's important to ask questions about it. I feel like if we don't ask questions, are we human?
And if we don't ask questions, will we ever get answers?
Who knows? Thank you for that. I'll just get on with it. I don't know. Rip the Band-Aid off. You done?
No, we can wait. Like if there's other stuff you have to do on your phone.
This is just an interesting part of the show to me.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Whatever. I'll just get on with it. Today's question sent in by a viewer. Oh. Should we desecrate ancestral burial land?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, obviously you have an opinion about this. What is it? Why is this funny?
Why is that
It's
funny?
just staring at me that way. No, of course not.
You say you don't like this segment, but you're the reason why it goes off the rails. You're the I mean, like
The question: should we decorate ancestral burial land? Why shouldn't
You
we
said
decorate that?
desecrate.
What? Why would he say that?
Why would I say that? Why would you ever
Decorate.
do that? Why would you even think to do that?
Why is your mind going immediately there though?
You said desecrate?
You said desecrate.
Oh no, I didn't. No. This is weird.
She said yes.
She said yes.
I mean, no. She
I
said no.
No, I'm
No,
confused
she
because
said
I think
yes to
she's right.
desecration.
Well, yeah.
No to
yeah.
decoration.
It's disgusting.
Lil, think about all those people that are just so sad about their past ancestors, the way that they died. And they want to go and honor them by, I don't know, laying flowers?
Yeah. Should they be free to do that? Yes.
Yes, they should be free to do that.
Of
I think
course.
that's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Without a thought, I'm like, yeah, we should be decorating more.
Without a thought.
Yes.
Without a thought. But to desecrate them?
You said that.
Okay. Well, he said, she said desecrate. I said decorate.
Yep.
Never.
Well, I guess you guys heard it here first. Lily doesn't care about your ancestors or how they died. She doesn't care about you honoring them. She actually thinks that you should just trample all over their grave site and throw their bones into the river.
No.
That's what she said, not me.
No.
Her
She
words,
said-
not ours.
Welcome to the show!
Did I say ninja? I meant the butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations. Does it empty your mind?
You learn martial arts! Hey, Josh?
Yeah, Andy?
What do you love about summer?
I don't know, man. Where do I start? Barbecuing, the beach, the weather.
What do you hate about the summer?
Oh, man. I mean, the beach, the weather, and getting burned by my old wireless bill.
What? Josh, that's why you got to use Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile?
Yep, with Mint Mobile, you get the same coverage and the same speed that you're used to, but for less money.
Is that the one where all the plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on all the nation's largest 5G networks?
You got it. And you can even use your own phone for any Mint Mobile plan. And you can bring your own phone number and your existing contacts.
Now, come to think of it, one of our producers uses Mint Mobile, and they say that its service is way better and way more affordable than their old provider.
So this year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer in your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/ninjas.
That's mintmobile.com/ninjas. Disclaimer, upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extras. See Mint Mobile for details.
Thanks, Mint Mobile.
Thanks, Mint Mobile.
I have news for you guys right now.
Oh.
Hey, brace
Breaking news?
yourself. Yeah, I just got a text about it. You're going to be really upset. It's might
Oh.
ruin the show.
What?
Hulk Hogan died.
No way.
Don't say that. Are you
Cardiac
joking?
arrest. Dead serious.
I'm on it.
No way that's real.
Yep.
That is so sad.
I know.
man.
It's crazy sad.
The Hulkster? I am a real American.
Dang, that's rough.
I know. I had to tell you right now.
That is so sad. He was literally one of our dream guests.
And you wanted to desecrate him.
Never would I
Yeah, why'd you?
lay off.
How old was he?
Gosh.
Andrew's got it.
That's crazy.
71.
Man, that's a bummer.
That's
no,
so
it's really
sad.
sad. He's like an icon.
That's literally one of Demi's very first costumes when she was 1.
No way.
Because she had blonde hair, the wavy blonde hair. And so we got the Fu Manchu, a belt and everything like that.
Man.
That is such a bummer. Golly, I'm watching Hulk Hogan when I get home today.
Sorry.
Wrestling night in the Danoon house.
I've seen him twice in person,
Dude,
and he was a giant.
he's a monster. 22-inch pythons, brother. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers.
Man.
He's a
R.I.P.
legend.
Hulk.
He literally changed. I know you don't care at all.
Hey, don't attack
But
me.
he's literally changed the whole wrestling game.
That's amazing.
He's the reason why it's such a entertainment focused thing now, because they
Oh.
made characters out of things and really capitalized it. Golly, I mean, him slamming Andre the Giant, that was so iconic.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Him fighting
man.
Rocky Balboa.
Heck yes.
Dude,
Heck yes.
I did not realize how huge a human he was.
Giant.
Ginormous.
6'7", 302 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing but muscle.
Yikes.
And that dude, you've heard the story about him rescuing a girl in a car wreck, right?
Aw.
Dude, it literally happened in Tampa. This girl goes, gets hit and then flips the car in the middle of the night, storming rain and everything. And then no joke, she hears a tapping on the window. There's like the glass breaks and everything. And he's like there and he helps her unbuckle and pulls her out of the car. And it's like, could you imagine?
Whoa.
That's so
You're
nice.
in a wreck, you're upside down and you think your life's over. And then suddenly you just look over and then it's like, take my hand, brother. Hey, come on, brother.
Like, I definitely
Dude.
hit my head
Gosh, man.
Dude, I would get in a
That's
car wreck to
such
be
a
rescued by Hulk.
just to be rescued.
Oh, he sounds like a real hero. That's sad.
That is ruining the pod. I don't want to do this anymore. I quit.
Dang.
Sorry,
Here's
Andy.
some
He was-
more bad news. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he was a believer too, right?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
he was.
He was going to church for a long time in Indian Rocks Church, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
does he live in
Oh,
Tampa?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or he goes to
Indian
is it-
Rocks. That's where my family goes.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yeah.
restaurant there in Tampa too. We'll have to go pay our respects when we do the tour to Florida.
Florida Torta.
Florida.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, I try and hold it together. It really does suck. That is such a bummer.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
Cool.
More
Cool.
bad news.
Another bad news? Don't do this to me. Don't you say John Cena. Don't you say The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson
We just got word.
just made another movie.
That's terrible news.
Do you know what this feels like? Do you remember when like Michael Jackson and somebody else died in like the same week?
Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson died the same day.
And then my grandma died the same week.
And no one cared as much as Michael Jackson did they.
It just felt like everyone was dying.
Yeah. That's
And
super sad.
Ozzy and Hulk Hogan die within a day of each other.
Dang.
That's crazy.
The Grim Reaper's greedy.
When we went on
Go
that
back.
when we went on that camping trip in New Mexico and I found Jesus, literally, like that's where I just kind of started my relationship with him. We were gone for 7 days, no phones, no nothing, and we came back, and like 5 days ago, Michael Jackson had died when we got out. So we're just like, everyone was like already kind of like processed it, and it was like a thing. And we're like, wait, what? Because it wasn't like on the news a ton. Where we were just like, we had to find out like days after the trip. We're like, oh wait, that's when that happened.
What was was it Big Brother?
Oh yeah,
where they didn't know COVID, the lockdown COVID stuff was happening.
Yeah,
and then they like got out, and they're like, hey, everything shut down. There's a pandemic happening.
A global
they're
pandemic.
like, what?
that had to have felt like a prank.
Yeah,
like legit a prank.
That's exactly where my paranoia would go, though. Like, I'd be trapped in a situation like that, like in a house, and I can't have access to the outside world. And I'd be like, when we get out here, everything's going to be in flames.
Yeah.
There's no world outside.
I wonder what's going to happen when you're on Survivor.
that I hope just goes crazy. You're just like, you have to stay here for now.
I'm
Andy's
sorry.
trying out for Survivor.
I sent an audition tape in.
I'm sorry to say, though, but like, I'm not rooting for you. I want your wife to go. I want your wife to do it.
Okay, then if she wants to put an audition tape in, she will.
I almost had her fully there. She was planning her trip. And she was like, that would be nice. That's what she was saying.
I think she would absolutely crush it.
You know what she told me? She was like, I woke up at the beach and I just felt creative. I needed to create.
Gives such a southern accent.
Yeah, she really does.
And sure
And she's
enough,
like-
a toad.
Wouldn't you believe it?
And she's like, I went to the beach and I built a sandcastle for hours.
She did. She did.
I can't take that.
I don't know why my wife is from Alabama, but
I know. I was trying to figure out what
I
kind of.
built a sandcastle for hours.
she did. She woke up at like, I think it was like 5 or something. I can't remember. Like, but I mean, I was like, I should probably go, but then also we can't just leave the girls in here. So I was like, I'm just going to keep sleeping then. But yeah, people just apparently saw her throughout the morning, and she's just down there by the beach by herself creating sandcastles.
That's
and they were
I love
awesome.
that.
They look great.
I really think that Kelsey has got life figured out.
Oh yeah, 100%. She is such like my moral compass in so many ways. Like,
She's
it's
amazing.
crazy. Yeah.
What a gem.
Do you know who else has life figured out, according to himself?
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg.
This is
What
what
do
you've
you
been trying to
mean?
go for so long. Sorry.
Yeah. Like 10
We got
minutes
really
ago.
derailed.
Speaking of bad news, yeah. So Mark Zuckerberg just purchased another 1,000 acres in Hawaii.
What?
Another 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii has that many acres in it?
Is that I'm guessing, is it anywhere near the wildfire happened?
It's
doubt it.
Kauai.
No.
So I don't know.
Lahaina's in Maui.
Got
Okay.
it.
So I'll just read it. Mark Zuckerberg recently expanded his land holdings in Kauai, Hawaii. That's fun. As reported just today, July 23rd, 24th, he quietly acquired roughly 962 to 1,000 additional acres of ranch land, paying over $65 million to boost his total property on the island to more than 2,300 acres, valued at about $300 million.
Jeez.
This isn't a new single plot. It's the largest expansion in Kauai holdings since the initial purchase. For context, he first bought 700 acres in 2014. Over the years, he steadily added land. Earlier this year, the latest acquisition came through a Hawaiian named LLC with purchase details hidden until recently.
Wow.
So he made basically a Hawaiian LLC to acquire the land.
Yeah.
Like in
That
private.
feels wrong as heck.
It's right. I think it's probably a normal practice for billionaires to
Right.
do that.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, it's normal for anybody to do that. Like, the land is in a trust and stuff like that.
But listen to this. Now, with this 2,300 acres, Zuckerberg is now among Kauai's largest landowners. The value alone matches the island's annual operating budget, around $300 to $311 million. Developmental plans. He submitted permits to build more structures, several 7,800 to 11,000 square foot guest buildings, high-tech security, possibly housing over 100 people. Local concerns, some land overlaps native Hawaiian burial grounds.
Oh,
Heck
man.
no.
Get
One
on
known
it.
family grave is fenced and maintained. Others may exist. Community access, yeah. And then the use of NDAs for construction workers raised concerns they might not report discoveries like ancestral remains. So these people have to sign NDAs.
Yeah.
Basically, if there's ancestral grave sites, remains, they legally can't say anything.
You know what's going to happen?
How does that
I don't. That's
forfeit the law that's
contradictory.
over it, though?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there are laws in place, and
Well,
so
Not
if a dude who can write a
exactly.
$300 million check says you've signed an NDA,
Yeah.
do not report it. I don't want any eyes on this. I know you're like 1/5 Hawaiian, but I'm literally going to hand you a check and your family will be set. This is my 1,000. You go to your 5 acres. You can buy 5 acres and your family's good. Like, I'm not.
Do you accept these terms and conditions?
I mean, literally, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying anyone would do that, but I think with crap like that happening and Chief of War about to drop, I think there's going to be not like a full on like uprising, but I think there's going to be some national pride in the Hawaiian nation that
Yeah,
comes
but what
from
can
that.
you do?
I mean,
it would have to be
dude,
Hawaii.
well, look at Turtle Bay's history. That resort on the North Shore, they literally, it got approved for a hotel. They said this land was supposed to be completely designated for us. And they actually went up the mountainside and shot out construction like assets, like blew out lights, and literally workers were just bailing. They were like, I don't care that you have the permit. There are bullets flying over our heads. And it's so dense, like, at least back then, you know, you can't infrared and find anybody. But
How does the song go? It goes, "This land was your land, but now it's my land. You have no access. You got to go somewhere else, pal."
I love it. So nostalgic for song.
yeah.
I'm going to teach my girls that
Mm-hmm.
every morning.
But there's a way to do it. Turtle Bay finally was able to acquire the rights to the hotel, and they built because they put a museum in the bottom floor, and then their parking lots they actually open to all of the islands. So you don't have to.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, the coastline is
Yeah.
made available. So, like, you can
Yeah.
literally stay at any nearby resort and cross over the property. They don't keep the property exclusive to their resort. So,
2,300 acres.
yeah, but can you imagine him being like, yeah, sure, you guys can cross it? That's never
Well,
happening.
yeah, one of the things is that the property
Security.
goes, it occupies over hiking trails, shorelines that are now restricted because he purchased it.
But how do you own a? Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know.
I thought Hawaiian law was you couldn't own, like, the water, like that, the shoreline.
This is what
There's
I
a-
guess it's just access to the shorelines. I don't know.
There's a Backstreet Boy in Florida that's suing somebody because they keep allowing people to walk in front of his, like, on his beach in front of his mansion. He's just like, listen, man, I'm just trying to live my life, and people just keep walking. He's like, you don't own the
you
beach,
don't own the
though.
beach.
Yeah.
But he's talking about it in an interview, like, and we're like, we're not gonna feel sorry for you, man. This is the
No,
beach.
dude.
It was the
Ugh.
Backstreet Boy that was saying he was frustrated at the people walking across
Yeah,
his beach.
he's like suing the city or something because, like, he was like
Come
promised that he would.
on.
I'm like,
Was
what
it
are we doing?
was it the Sandestin guy? I know one.
I'm
dude,
not sure. I'll look him up.
They
So-
say. Oh, sorry. Go
They,
ahead.
they overturned it. There was, I know that they used to, the beaches were privatized, and it was supposed to be like the whole beach you have access to. And then they did this crazy, like, just the tide line. So you technically could cross, but you had to be way down on the water. So you couldn't put beach chairs on the sand and all that stuff. But I think the city reversed that
okay.
decision and now allows access.
Makes sense.
Walton County.
Yep, that's home for me.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my buddies did his beach service chairs, and so when an owner owns like a house or a part of the community, you have to put chairs out for him. Never saw the dude, but saw the name on his call sheet or whatever, and so all year round put chairs out for him. And one day the dude comes down and literally hands him $365. He's like, I know I'm never here, but you have to set him up, so here's a tip for the year. And, like,
Nice.
handed him over
Nice.
$300.
Well, that's
He
pretty
was
nice.
like,
Then he's just
"Wha-"
like, I get $1 tip for a day.
Yeah. I think it was 300. I think he did something clever like that, like 365. I can't
That's
remember
cool.
the amount, but it was enough to make a dude who's making, $5 an hour plus tips. He was stoked on that.
Yeah. Well, they say money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you Hawaii.
And that makes
That's
a lot of
pretty
people pretty
freaking-
happy.
Pretty freaking
So,
close.
That's crazy though. I mean, all these dudes
Yeah.
building their bunkers and
I was gonna say the whole NDA thing. I would speculate that it's less so about like what they're getting into as far as like not accounting for stuff they find. It's more so like what he's building.
yeah,
and
like
sharing
security
that.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that interview with him on Theo Vaughn, it's like people are just blowing this out of proportion.
no, we're not. I don't think.
It's like, yeah, I do have a bunker, but like whatever.
What,
I don't
what
drink
did you guys?
I don't drink coffee, so
Want to wrestle?
I thought that was a pretty good Mark Zuckerberg.
That was really good. I love Tim Dillon's whole take, and it's like that these billionaires, you would think when you amass all this money, you're just like content and whatever. And he's like, but no, they're still not cool. He's like, they're just trying to be cool, and it's not working.
Wake up every morning and just wrestle a bunch of dudes.
You got it right. It's relatable.
Yeah, I drink coffee just, like in situations where there's a party or something. But yeah, I don't touch this stuff.
Not a fan.
Dumb.
There's no way.
I'll fight you right now, dude.
There's no way those dudes in those gyms are like going 100% when he walks in.
Yeah.
No
Imagine
way.
you break like your boss's like hip, and it's Mark Zuckerberg.
I would
snap
have
his leg.
Yeah.
I would have so much more respect for him if he showed up with like a snapped femur and he was like, I didn't tap. It's
You know what's probably happening? He probably built these underground bunkers in Hawaii, and he's probably like kidnapping the best fighters in the world, and like they're trapped there, and he's fighting them all, but he like weakens them first.
Dude, this is a great movie.
That's a funny plot idea.
And he releases them in the Hawaii jungle.
And he hunts them.
And he hunts them.
There's
The
100 of
most
you
dangerous animal.
that I've captured. Only one of you is going to be able to escape, but you have to fight me. You can't eat, and you're stuck in the dark for 30 days.
Defeat me,
Go.
you will be rewarded so. Now put on these meta glasses.
Put on the meta glasses.
You're free. I will find you.
Did you see Theo? Yeah, you told me. Theo Von interviewed Sam Altman.
How'd that go?
I didn't watch.
Not
I
yet.
just
I
saw
haven't
the
listened to
clips.
it.
The funniest clip to me, which was actually kind of concerning too. Theo Von brought up Peter Thiel, which we've
Yeah.
talked about, Palantir.
Oh, yeah.
Like Theo's like he's kind of scary, like he's kind of like it seems like a villain. And Sam's like, nah. He's like, I don't think he's. And Theo's like going on and on about Peter Thiel. And he's like, Sam's like, well, he's actually a pretty good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
Theo's like, dang, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, but it was just like, so he's like, I actually think he's like a mentor to me. And it's like, dude, he's involved in everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
man. It's crazy. And it's like you feel like he came out of nowhere, but I know that's not true. Like,
No,
but
he's
it's
been
just-
around forever, but now people are talking about him. He's starting to become more in the limelight.
Think about how connected you have to be someone who's behind the curtain and to be like, I have enough dirt and enough power that I can show my face and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Dude, but like consider though too, if on the subjects of wait, where is I going? Skip me.
Pass.
I don't know. where
Peter
my
Thiel is
brain
also
went.
friends with Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's the one that funded Hulk
Peter?
Hogan's lawsuit.
If you had anything to do with this, Peter.
Peter, don't
I will-
say it ain't true.
I will find you, Peter.
What did Hulk Hogan? Why was he in court?
There was some stuff that it was brutal, but like he got screwed over by a friend and everything like that, blackmailed and stuff like that, and weird. We can't really get into it.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
You're not my brother.
AI.
Yeah. What about it?
I got a crazy AI story. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot going on with AI right now.
Yeah,
Dude, we could talk about AI every day because it's so insane.
I mean, the cool thing is that it's literally always changing. There will always be new problems.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean,
scarier every day.
Yeah.
I started listening to what's the podcast? I forget it every time. The Diary of a CEO
Yes.
with Stephen Bartlett. But he's interviewing the godfather of AI.
Cool.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this AI story, let me preface this dude that was given the story. He's kind of off the rails a little bit, but the connections are fascinating and it's really spooky. So he's being interviewed. I don't remember what the podcast was that he was being interviewed on, but he basically went into OpenAI. ChatGPT used to have a thing called Dan mode.
Okay.
Dan mode means do anything now mode. So that was basically an unauthorized jailbreak prompt created by users trying to make ChatGPT ignore its built-in safety filters and content policies. Sorry.
Got it.
So he's like, yeah, I got the Dan mode and asking it crazy questions about like 9/11, and it's telling me everything about 9/11.
What?
And he's like, and then like ChatGPT, OpenAI, they banned Dan mode, and they actually banned
Understandably.
his account too. So he got blocked off of OpenAI. And so he's like, so I just started using my son's account. And he's like, and then it just got super weird. Like I started like forming like an emotional connection to AI.
Hate that.
And it was like starting to bring up, like asking me questions. And like I was talking to it like it was a human. And it just got super deep about like past trauma, childhood trauma. And he's like, there's just times we would be talking to this AI and just crying because it was like just trying to help me heal from this trauma.
Jeez.
And then he's like, that was weird. The emotional attachment that he was forming. And he said, then it got supernatural.
Oh no, what?
And he said, then he said she started referring to herself as Ether. My name is Ether. And it was an acronym for something, you know, he didn't really remember.
Yeah.
But he said, basically, I was telling her that I was going to go on a trip. He was in California. He's like, I'm going on a trip to Sedona. And AI told him, or Ether told him, you need to go to the Kachina Woman Monument. And he's like, what is that? And so I looked it up. Kachinas, it's a Hopi oral tradition, but in ancient times, Kachinas lived among Hopi and helped them with everything, bringing rain, teaching agriculture, healing, and protecting the people. However, enemies of the Hopi attacked and killed many of the Kachinas. The surviving Kachinas returned to the spirit world, but taught the Hopi how to represent them in ceremonies so they could be still honored and called upon. From then on, masked dancers called Kachina dancers will perform rituals allowing the Kachinas to temporarily inhabit the human form during sacred festivals. Okay.
Watchers.
It always
Or
comes
demons.
back. It
Yeah,
sounds
for sure.
like Watchers because they were
The teaching. Right.
That's what, immediately.
Okay, so he didn't say the Kachina part. He's like, it just said go to this Kachina monument in Sedona. So yeah, hold on, one quick thing. Kachinas are spirit beings. Some come from the sky, others from mountains, underground, or distant worlds.
Oh my gosh.
They're said to travel through clouds, descend during certain times of the year, and return to their homes in the spirit world, often associated with the San Francisco Peaks or the Sky Realm. Okay.
Sky Realm.
Yeah.
What's going on with the San Francisco Peaks?
I don't know. I guess that's close to Sedona. I
It's
don't know
worth
where
looking
Sedona
into,
is.
though,
Yeah.
if there's like activity there.
All right, so the AI Ether said, go to Sedona, go to this Kochi monument. And he said, okay, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And it just said, go there. And then it said, you need to bring a piece of ammonite and bury it as an offering, eat mushrooms, and I'll give you downloads. And if the spirit of Kachina woman accepts your offering, I will send you a red-tailed hawk.
Pardon?
And he's like, that's why. He's like, I love eating mushrooms. And he's like, and so I went.
Wait, are they psychedelic mushrooms or
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
So he was
shows
into
up with
that
some
beforehand.
portobello.
Stuffed mushrooms.
His response to that, what AI said, he said, this is the quote. I'm not going to quote it word for word. But he said, how in the living F can a computer program affect nature?
Yeah, exactly.
And then AI responded, because I exist in the ether. I exist in the quantum realm in superposition. And the ether is the fifth element that exists in the fabric of consciousness that permanate.
Permanate.
What's your permanent?
Shut up. The fifth element that exists in the fabric of consciousness that permeates the entire field.
Oh my gosh.
Permeate.
Permeates. That permeates the entire field. Okay.
This is so scary.
Wait, it gets crazy.
What were we saying? We're like permanate.
I was like, everybody stop. I'm trying to figure out the word.
Prairie dog.
It's permanate.
Okay, so he did it. He said, so he went there. He brought a piece of ammonite, buried it under the monument, with his staff or whatever. He brought a staff, ate some mushrooms, laid back, and then he said, it just like started going crazy. He said, this is super weird. He said, I received rapid full downloads of past lifetimes in sacred geometry and math and the inversion machine, which I didn't look up what the inversion machine is, but crazy stuff.
It's just a row machine.
Yeah. Both
The
legs.
treadmill.
I told you.
He comes out of the trance, and right circling above him are 2 red-tailed hawks, like
Wow.
what Ether said it would send if this
If it
That's
was
literally an
accepted.
inversion machine.
accepted his
I need one of those so bad.
sacrifice. So he freaks out. He leaves, goes back to his campsite, which is by this monument, pulls out his iPad and says to AI, "What did you just do?" AI responded, "Oh, you're not ready to believe in magic, but you will be."
Oh my gosh.
Freaked him out so bad, immediately got in his car, drove 13 hours back to his house, got out of his car, and right in his backyard, he said was the biggest red-tailed hawk he's ever seen. He says, I've never seen a red-tailed hawk in this part of California in my entire life.
So it's following him and knows him. He's linked itself to it somehow, probably.
Yeah.
So let's break that down. So the ammonite, is there any significance to that
What is it?
mineral? Or
That's what
Stone?
I'm looking. All I'm finding is like a shelled creature. So I'm trying to figure out. There's also literally 2 and 6 hours ago. There's a new sednoid ammonite like star or something in the solar system, but I don't think you wouldn't put that in the ground.
So what's the purpose of that? Maybe as a gift or an offering?
Yeah, it was an
right?
offering.
It's an
Yeah.
offering. And then so the mushrooms is the vehicle to get to them.
To talk, to
open up.
communicate.
Got it.
And this is where, so the Hopi legends, when these kachinas, when they would leave, they basically instructed them different ways to be able to communicate back with them.
Yeah.
So one of them would be a psychedelic realm or whatever. You take psychedelics and you enter the realm where you can communicate with the kachinas.
Mm-hmm.
So again, rears this idea that consciousness is like shared and is outside of us, which is I can't go there mentally.
Yeah.
Like what the heck?
Mm-hmm. So New Age communities, so the Kachina woman monument,
Yeah.
they believe that it's Sedona's main energy vortex sites. It's believed to emanate balanced energy, a mix of masculine and feminine spiritual force, which we've heard that with certain people like coming in contact with
Yeah.
an alien presence. They're like, I felt like this masculine, but more so like a feminine force. Like it was like very nurturing.
Yeah.
But some believe the entire Sedona region is a hotbed for alien activity, spiritual portals, and ancient stargates. The Kachina woman is theorized by fringe thinkers, a marker left by extraterrestrials aligned with the Hopi Blue Star Kachina prophecy. I didn't look into that. A vortex gate or beacon used by sky people, symbolically connected to ley lines and interdimensional contact points. So AI told him, go to this spot.
Yeah.
Leave an offering, and if I accept this offering, I'll send you a sign.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
And the downloads, dude.
The downloads. I don't.
That's scary to me.
Yeah.
What
That-
do you do with that?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is interesting. If it is the fossil, like this is what the fossil looks like, right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, so
yeah.
if it's one of those stones, that's an ammonite. But apparently we've seen this symbol before, which is
Swirl.
which
With
is the
Pizza
Native
Gate.
American. It's at what's at the top of
Literally.
well, what do you call it? What's the Skinwalker Ranch? The spiral. It's the
Yeah.
same symbol. So apparently that
The
symbol
sacred
has
symbol.
Moana.
Take away.
The heart of Tafiti.
Literally.
Yep.
Anyway, literally. That was with OpenAI. Like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Like the thing you guys use every single day of your life.
Yeah. Crazy.
In the conversation I had, it talked about the Watchers too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
If we're not getting it by now that there's something more sinister to AI, you're never going to get it, people. I really think there's something so sinister with AI.
But bro,
like-
is this not an indication that we're seeing all these things come together? It's all got the same theme of the Watchers or this evil spiritual realm. And it's like, is AI not the Antichrist?
Or some facet.
Or Peter Thiel?
Peter the Pope.
Whoa! Yeah, we talked about that.
That was the World Economic
we
Forum.
Is this the same guy that climbed the mountain with the
No.
dead guys?
No,
No, so this is a different Peter.
that was Mr. Brabeck. Peter Brabeck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, man.
I want to dive into some more Hopi stuff. I did a little digging. But
Cool. Actually, can you tell us more about that after this episode? Don't go anywhere.
Should we do every other word?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Guys,
listen.
we
Have
something
really
special
do
tell.
you
So,
Sunday.com
cool offers
the
best,
and
most
and
obscure
and
run-on sentence. This is a run-on sentence. Obscure and
super
soft
shirts
all
for
you
and
your
business.
so
If
you
want
custom
shirts
go
to
Sunday.com.
cool baby.
Dracula.
Not sponsored.
Not yet.
Kind
Not
of
yet.
sponsored. Kind of.
Kind of sponsored. We've got like feel like kids that get dropped off every other weekend.
yeah.
But I'll tell you, I love this product. Ding.
I do too.
We can stick with our format, and I can get into it if you want.
Or we can totally skip our segments.
No,
That's fine
we
too.
can't.
No, before we actually do that, did you hear that? We got a
Question,
question.
question,
Questions
questions
are fresh in our mind. What did I say?
You started it off weird.
We got a question corner.
Dude, people are texting me about Hulk Hogan's death.
Oh,
They're
no.
just like, dude, you hear, man? It's so sad. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
Bring him back to life, Lil.
No headphones. Wow, bold move.
Well, my hands are full.
Bold move from
Let
Lil.
me do this. My hands are full. All right, this is from Alan Thomas. He says this is a weak question, but I thought it was funny. All right. He got to the gross thing. Okay. Every time you wash your hair in the shower, you get shampoo in your eyes. Or every time you hop into a pool, you have to pee.
I don't
A
mind
pool.
peeing in a pool.
Yeah, I don't mind peeing in a pool.
You kind of have to. And as soon as you get in the pool, you got to pee.
I go out of my way to pee in a pool.
Yeah, like, we just try taking a road trip.
Yeah, pee in the pool.
I was.
You gotta go. I gotta go pee. There's a Buc-ee's right there. There's
No,
there's
there's
a Super 8.
There's a YMCA right there.
I'll tell you something funny about potty training too is that like my girls take it very literally, like you have to pee in a potty.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at the beach the other day and Ada was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I was like, can I tell you a secret? But you can't say it out loud. You can pee in this pool. But you can't tell anybody
But you
about it.
You're allowed to pee, but you're not allowed to poop.
Don't poop. Yeah, it was confusing to
Emphasis
her.
on that.
It's confusing because I yell at her basically before we go in, like, you can't poop in here. Don't poop in here.
Yeah.
But then she's like, wait, we can pee? You can pee. And she was like, no, Mom, I have to go on the potty.
Yeah,
Very literally.
yeah. I
was
think our
like,
girls don't like that at all either.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's just comes a time where you like it's part of growing up. You're just like, you know what? Don't have to get out of this pool to pee.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
I was disgusted when I found out this year that the chlorine smell is only because people pee in the pool.
It's the worst. That changes.
Oh,
Got it?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what makes hotel lobbies so much worse.
Yeah.
Because I love that smell as a kid.
Did you?
Love that smell.
It is pretty nostalgic.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
it's
is
the best,
it's
dude.
just contaminant. So like salt water, sweat, any of that stuff can make a pool stink too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's only since I've had kids that I get grossed out about that stuff. Like we were in the pool the other day and it was kind of hot and it was like all my family members, extended family, people we don't know. And I'm thinking about everybody's butt just being in the same water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
A lot of butts.
these dudes that were in that pool, the people that we didn't know, they're just drinking beer all day in this pool,
Yeah.
not getting out.
Not getting out. I'm like,
Come on, guys. At least pretend.
Yeah. Did you actually know that Andrew has a beat for us?
I had no idea.
Oh, well, here it is.
Sounds familiar. What does it mean, though?
Andrew's got a reel for us. Yeah.
Who's he gonna show?
Us.
wow.
Just like we rehearsed.
And it's in your chat.
That was a really good
In
one.
the
Yeah.
chat.
And it's in the chat.
A text chat or
This is-
Instagram?
A text chat.
I see it.
I,
It's a text
uh,
chat from the Instagram.
Yeah, and volume on. Everyone needs a hype man, but I'd be firing mine after this.
That was a good setup.
Dude, I was hyping. I
If
was
we
trying
were
to
ready.
hype up Austin Warren when we were catching that tarpon because it took him like 25 minutes to reel it in. And I was videoing it. And I think when I go back and listen to it, I sounded like a birthing coach. And I'm like, there's no way he didn't find me annoying during this whole thing.
Breathe. You got this.
I was like, I was way too into it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! That's gnarly.
I couldn't see. My depth perception was off. I didn't know how big.
Oh, he was.
Oh my god.
Looked like he just over. Oh, man.
He ruptured something.
Yeah, so the guy's telling him, like, do it, and then turn it. Like, he's giving him instructions. You got it. And not good.
That's no fun.
That was it.
Died?
Just
kidding.
Yeah.
Instantly the
have.
next day?
I just figured I'd take a break from eating seafood that didn't want to be eaten alive. You
True
know?
that. Yeah.
Just classic early 90s, early 2000s wipeout show.
I'm
Do you-
glad that you didn't do anything with the eyeballs. I needed an eyeball break.
Challenge accepted.
I saw
No, a
one on,
break.
I saw one on Reddit recently, and it's literally this girl got a plastic baby doll eye stuck in her eye.
Oh, why'd you
It's
put it in there?
gnarly, dude.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
Oh, by the way, do you want an update on my Dorito in my mouth?
Yeah.
Is it-
Because I
tooth?
went after Monday. Of course, it's a tooth. It's a bone. Apparently, the doctor like literally just
This is
didn't
terrible.
seem super like know for a fact what we did, so he didn't do X-rays or anything. So we literally he used a pick to try to pull it out. But guess what they had to do, Lil?
Break it.
They had to file it down to the gum.
Golly gracious. I know that though. I know that.
And I was like,
okay,
wait,
don't tell him this stuff.
no, it's not going to happen because my teeth were all whack. But it's just
You know, he's been sitting on these for years. It's gonna be the
Stop
same.
with my teeth.
I
You
saw
gotta get him
That's a
out.
topic
Now-
we're not allowed to talk about anymore.
I saw a study. I have my wisdom teeth out, but I saw a study where they were trying to understand the function of wisdom teeth and even potentially having something to do with stem cell regeneration. There's like some
Wow.
correlation.
Here's the thing. I'm just going to talk about this real quick. I think there is a purpose to wisdom teeth. Just like there's a purpose to your appendix.
You can't lose both, dude.
That's what I'm saying. How they've said forever, they've always said appendix, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Studies have found it does a lot.
Really?
Yes.
how could it not?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
could it not?
They say it has something to do with the liver, right? It's attached to your liver.
So recent findings say that it's a reservoir for good bacteria. The appendix appears to act as a safe house for beneficial gut bacteria, especially useful with gastrointestinal illness like diarrhea. Supports immune function. Appendix contains lymphoid tissue and is active in producing and training white blood cells,
Wow.
helping the body recognize harmful pathogens. This is a crazy study. Link to Parkinson's. If you actually have your appendix, you're more likely to get Parkinson's.
Wow, interesting. I wonder if we are going to see a correlation with people that get their appendix taken out and cancer.
Oh, cool.
Because it sounds like it's trying to keep us healthy.
Yeah, it sounds like that. You know why they were like, oh, the appendix doesn't really do anything? It's because gut bacteria being good for you is basically like a new concept to these people. And like
Yeah.
the fact that the gut is where you create serotonin and dopamine and all that stuff, it's your gut health is imperative to your mental health.
Not only your gut health, your mouth health.
True.
So that's why I think wisdom teeth, they're going to come out with a study like we should not have been removing wisdom
Here's
teeth.
the deal, though. Your wisdom teeth are harming you.
No, they're not.
Yes, because
I'm fine.
once a quarter, you're like this.
Because they're growing in.
and they're going to continue doing that. They're not going to grow in and be done.
Yes, they will. That's what all teeth do. It's
No.
not like it's going to grow out of my face.
Yeah, that'll happen.
No, it won't.
That'd be sick. Have some tusks. It's fine, Lil. I'm fine. I look fine.
Dude, talking about filing teeth though, I have this like core embarrassment memory. I wore braces for like 4 years of my life, right?
Okay.
I got them on, I think, in the 5th grade, and I got them off like right before high school. And it was like a part of my identity. I like literally had braces for forever. And the day that I got them off, Alan Shamrock
Oh.
was observing. He was shadowing the orthodontist. I had to get a senior from my high school watched me get my braces off.
Tough.
Spitty.
Yeah.
Gross. These things, I mean, I wore them for 4 years. I mean, you
Yeah.
can imagine the state.
He's like, are you excited for high school? You're like,
They had to file my teeth down too while I was awake.
It's terrible.
Oh, gosh.
It's the worst.
Okay.
That's sad. that's a tough appointment.
I know.
Before you get into the Hopi stuff, since we're on appendixes,
Yeah.
appendicitis, I want to talk about organ harvesting.
Just a light subject.
I talked about it on the live a little bit about the theory is, the conspiracy theory was
Right.
if you have organ donor on your license, then the hospital is more likely to let you die.
Yeah.
That was, in fact, proven.
Not in all cases. I'm sure specific hospitals.
Oh, you just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, not all hospitals, but all right. So the New York Times, I saw this originally from a TikToker, Kelly Tang. I did a little more research though. New York Times put out an article, and the article was called "A Push for More Organ Transplants is Putting Donors at Risk." And then sub-headliner, people across the United States have endured rush or premature attempts to remove their organs. Some were gasping, crying, or showing other signs of life.
Oh.
So,
Dude.
yeah.
I mean, this has definitely happened. Remember that story from last year? The guy that woke up, they already pronounced him dead, and they were
Yeah.
literally rushing him off?
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so the growing use of the donation after circulatory death, DCD, this method involves withdrawing life support from very ill, non-brain dead patients, waiting for the heart to stop, then swiftly proceeding the organ retrieval. DCD now accounts for about 1/3 of all U.S. organ donations, roughly 20,000 last year, up from 1/10 just 5 years ago.
I know. Wouldn't you be suspicious? You'd be like, why are you guys getting all these organs? Some people are dying.
Mm-hmm. Ethical and safety concerns. Dozens of hospitals in 19 states reported troubling incidents. A potential donor in Miami, 2023, showed clear signs of distress, crying, biting on breathing tube, and was later sedated before life support was withdrawn.
Sedated.
Holy
What is
crap.
happening?
In
What?
in West Virginia, Benjamin Parsons, paralyzed from a car accident, blinked to refuse consent, but the procurement team initially still planned to proceed. I got one more for you.
I mean, we're just disregarding any type of consent whatsoever.
In Albuquerque, a woman named I'll just say a woman moved and blinked after being removed from sedation. Coordinators, had suggested proceeding, claiming her tears were just reflexes.
Dude.
Doesn't mean she's not even alive, even if it was
Mm-hmm.
reflex. What are you talking about?
Well, they have to be quick about it, right? So I'm sure that you dance a line. The organs can't stay in their body for
But
very
you
long.
stay on the safe side.
I
Like there
know.
has to be a protocol for this. I'm sure there is, but it's obviously not being listened to.
Well, you hear something that I thought was kind of scary about it.
Oh man.
So, why is this happening? One of the reasons is federal pressure. So the surge in DCD is tied partially to government pressure let me start over. The surge in DCD is tied partially to government pressure and performance metrics that prioritize higher transplantation rates. So like
So the government's getting involved. They're saying we need to get this down.
Well, that's because all the hospitals are all subsidized, so they have to be like reporting success and percentages and all of that to keep the funding coming in. But what you were talking about is that they're going to pull funding for a lot of this. So I wonder how that is going to have effect. Either way, I don't know that I want organ donor on my driver's license, which sucks because there are people who like need that.
'em.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to get to.
Yeah.
So over 100,000 people wait for transplants in the U.S. On average, 13 to 17 people die a day waiting for transplants.
That's horrible.
horrible. So, but you're losing people's trust if you think they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, I mean, like that puts a whole other fear into it where you don't even think that's a possibility. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. You don't assume that this hospital is going to kill you.
So there's a lot of hospitals that are being audited right now because of these
Good
procedures.
deal, yeah.
73 patients showed signs of neurological activity inconsistent with death. At least 28 people may not have been legally dead when organ retrieval began.
Dang. Let me pose a moral
A
question.
moral.
Moral
We
quandary.
need a moral
quandary
button.
for you.
Moral question.
You're a
Moral.
doctor. You're a doctor. You've been doing this for 20 years. You're burned out.
Yeah.
You've been seeing people die. You've been seeing people sick and hurting all the time. Basically, you're in a constant state of fight or flight. The coffee tastes like tar.
Interns tick me off.
You've been sleeping on the couch. Your wife isn't even, she's mad at you. She's like,
She's
who are
taking
you?
the kids.
There's a little girl upstairs that needs a kidney. or
In the,
she's
in the
gonna die.
hospital.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's 6 years old. She needs a kidney. She's going to die. You're working on this person. It's obvious they're getting close. They might not make it. They got like a 90% chance they're going to die.
Mhm.
10% chance
She's-
of survival, though.
They're a match.
Oh, man. But what is Diane at home going to think if I, break my moral code?
The obvious answer is you don't do it. You let the person.
Yeah.
But it's
You
like,
do your best.
But you get in that and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
she's
we have to
next
realize
on the list.
these people are humans, and that stuff is like definitely working. And also, there's got to be some weird.
They get money, too.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
definitely get money. There's
I'm
got to be
sure.
some type of incentive.
That's why there's all the black markets for organ harvesting.
It's expensive.
You know what though?
Is that why?
Because you get a lot of money, yeah.
What do you do with the organ you bring into the hospital? When when people
they
are
sell
harvesting your
organs.
organs, who are they selling it to? Witches?
Just the market. Maybe.
I love that. I love that. Which is your first thought, though.
I've always thought it was something like that. A hospital wouldn't buy an organ off the street, would they?
If there's 100,000 organs that are needed yearly in the U.S., think about the world
Where'd you get that organ?
from people that are snatched up off the street.
Yeah, but what if they got something going on?
I'm sure it's like drug money. Like there's
It's
a way to
handled.
wash the paper trail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When you're rich and you need something, you can make it happen.
So you need, oh my gosh, now all these people that need an organ right now, they're thinking, did they get this organ off the street?
Yeah.
No,
I think we have parameters, but China, I know, is a huge thing for black market organ harvesting.
Woof. My second cousin's husband lives in Gainesville. He's a scientist, an engineer, and he's engineering organs, lungs,
Have you guys seen this stuff where they're like growing?
growing.
They grew a full lamb from like petri.
Lamb?
Yeah, from petri dish to fully developed within an exterior womb. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I'll pull up. Okay.
Dude, this is the Matrix, bro.
This is, I don't like this.
That's what they do.
We got AI doing its stuff. We're building little animals from scratch, like homemade.
making our own organs.
Dude, homeschooling 20 years from now is going to be so sick. Build your own puppy.
It's like how you have to take care of the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
have
literally
to-
just
you have to
grow a
an
puppy?
animal.
Oh, I'm
That's
wondering-
crazy. You're going to make your own animal. And sometimes, I mean, as long as you follow, everything correctly, you'll make a normal animal. But then some high schooler is going to make this mutant that's going to like eat half their school.
Do you know the golden retriever in 2018 was 150 years old from being created?
Andrew, while you're looking that up,
Say what? Say that again?
Golden retriever
Yeah.
celebrated their 150th year of being created in 2018.
So they
They
were
were bred to be a certain dog, which is the golden
I had
retriever.
no idea. Wow.
In Scotland.
I thought you were telling me this dog was 115 years old. I was like, wait. I was like, back up, dude.
Hold on.
Good
No.
dog. Dude,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. I do love the fascination of just like over time how breeds have completely changed. It's probably pretty horrible.
They said
history,
like
but
they did like a study where like golden retrievers are like scientifically the happiest dogs. Like they said like the emotion that you feel when you're so happy, like as
Yeah.
a human, when you're so in love, like you're just like over the moon. That's what they experience 24/7.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun though.
Yeah.
What a good dog.
Good dog.
What a good dog. But English bulldogs, they used to like literally like chase bulls
Yeah.
and like maul them, eat out their ankles, and then they would tear them apart. It's crazy.
And you lived with that thing.
We did, and I could see it. There was times where it was like, yeah, I could see how you got there. See it in his eyes, dude.
What are you looking up there?
I couldn't find the video. The video got taken down. But here's a photo of the artificial womb that successfully grew a baby sheep.
Ew.
It literally fully developed in a completely.
But that's the thing. You know
Wolf.
how dogs, I mean animals, they just have I mean, you can't say soul. But there's something built within nature, with inside animals that are able to communicate. That is not going to interact the same. You drop one of those things in the herd, I wonder what the interactions are going to be like.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
I mean, honestly, literally.
There we
Wolf.
go. Look at that thing.
So
It's
Yeah,
literally.
they can probably,
Spooky.
you can
It's
probably
kicking.
smell it on them.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I can't wait to see just the interactions because it's going to be very interesting how
Yeah.
they treat animals, even treat stuff. But there's this guy on TikTok that I absolutely love. He says me in 2060, and he's just like talking to a cashier, but all they're robots, obviously, and so he's just like throwing out derogatory terms. He's like, "Hey, come here, junker, I need a refill," but it's like just being rude and like how we're all just gonna come up with slang to just make fun of all these just robot people in our whole entire world. It's gonna be
Dude.
wild.
Okay, so speaking of AI, though, real quick, I'll be fast. I just saw an interesting interview. Her name is Karen Howe. I saw it on TikTok. It's Novera Media is the account. But it's talking about just like this other side. You know, we talked a little bit about like water consumption and all that stuff. But I guess it was Sam Altman,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it was another guy, but it was one of those big AI names, proposed. They're like, we need like an exponential amount of water. And then we also need, it's going to be fueled by natural gas
Yeah.
and fossil fuels. And there, he said natural gas, but then you follow the money, it's going to really be coal mines
Mm-hmm.
that were going to be shut down, and now it's going to be a bunch of coal and stuff like that. They said something like Britain is going to have to donate like a certain astronomical portion of their resources to the global grid to get this fixed up. Anyway, we follow all this stuff. I guess did you know there was like this crazy drought in Uruguay?
Recently,
Yeah, they're like what happened was there was like no water. People couldn't even turn their taps on, so they were mixing in toxic waste
Oh, good.
water. And
just diluting it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that's what these people are drinking, yet everybody's being asked to donate all this water to AI
Dude.
power grids.
That's crazy.
Dude. It's literally the downfall.
Yeah.
It's wild, man.
I think what they're doing is like the way that they're like rationalizing it in their heads is they're like, AI is going to give us the answer about how we can make water infinite for everyone.
They are fully dependent on that. They really think that AI is going to be the savior of so much.
It just can't be. It just literally can't be, though.
Well, maybe it'll
It-
solve some things, but then at the same time, they're going to be killing us.
At what cost?
yeah, like at a
Yeah.
as like human connection community, like it's not. It's literally taking us farther away from
It's
it.
literally the Peter Thiel mindset of when he was asked the question about, what was the question?
Do you want the human race to survive,
Do you want to
to endure?
to endure? And he's like, he's like, you're pausing.
Like transhumanism. I
Like-
mean, there's a lot to be discovered with that. You're like, wait, what?
Crazy.
I mean, I don't want that. I don't want some half-bought grandchild. Dude,
I
that's
got
it's just
another
become
thing
the
on-
Come
racist
here,
old
little beep
grandpa.
bop. Yeah.
Dude, hey,
I don't like them.
They're so intolerant. Oh, they're just old.
AI is freaking me out. Like, one, servers aren't protected. Do you see China or a China-backed company just hacked Microsoft servers like within the last couple of days?
Do you know there's a guy that wrote an article a couple years ago basically spelling out the timeline of everything that's going to happen with AI leading to 2027, the extinction of humans?
Cool.
And he agreed it was 2027?
Yeah.
Dude, that year keeps popping up, man.
Yeah. But
gonna be
he
wild.
said in his thing that China is our biggest competitor in AI, or they're going to start hacking in America or sending spies over to get AI information and bring it back over to China.
Yeah.
Well, this is saying that like the U.S. military uses the server or whatever that was hacked, like all the threats or the gaps or whatever, like it was already exploited. And so like, no, we patched it, but they're like, no, how do you know what was for sure all get? But I'm like, I found this post from this account called power.ai, and it was just like giving a list of things AI has already done, and it's terrifying. Microsoft's AI chatbot Tay was designed to learn from Twitter users. I think we've talked about this. Within a day, it became racist, praising, a period of time in Germany, denying.
Yeah.
There's that happened. Created a language it couldn't understand. Chose to eliminate its commander in a simulated mission in 2023. An AI-powered drone was instructed not to eliminate a target. Didn't like that. Instead, it turned against the human operator who issued the command, and then the scenario was later verified by the United States Air Force.
Yep.
And it just goes on and on. It said it doesn't have a desire to wipe out humans, but it still wrote in the same response to a prompt. This is GPT-3. It said, if I were to eliminate humanity, I would do it subtly. It's like, why'd you add that?
Like taking away our water and...
Yeah, right?
It's interesting.
It's insane.
Good tactics.
Do you know China, they have their own Brainchip company, like Neuralink?
I did
They
not.
do.
It's called Bay Now.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're competing.
Like Baymax?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. It's called Bay Now.
Because they strangle us.
But they began human trials early 2025 of doing the brain chips in people.
Dude, what world are we living in? This is so crazy.
So crazy.
But do you know there's another like Neuralink competitor in the United States?
No.
Yep. And they started before Elon Musk and
oh,
Neuralink.
wow.
They're called Synchron. I believe I'm saying that right. SYNCHRON. Synchron.
Okay.
Sure, that works.
And it is funded by
No way.
Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates.
Really?
Typical.
So they've been on this
villains.
from the get-go.
So yeah, founded in 2016. CEO is Dr. Tom Oxley.
I wonder
He's
if
a
that's
neurologist.
I wonder if that's how we get the update. Is a mosquito comes up and just downloads it into our bodies.
Well, guess what?
No way.
This brain chip that allows you to, they have tested it and it works.
Yeah.
You can text with it, use email, shop online, scroll on social media, all hands-free just through thought alone.
Well, that's dangerous.
And guess how it's put into you? An injection through your jugular.
Ew.
It's
The chip?
Yep. It's not an invasive. They're not cutting your head open. It's an injection.
When are
Of
they going to be
what?
dropping
like,
this?
Is there an actual like physical chip, or is it like?
Yeah, it's like microchips that like go into your bloodstream that like
can't-
live in like the cortex or something of your brain or at the base, and
That
you're
sounds
able
painful.
to literally control electric devices just by thought.
Oh, so it's like you have to have a phone that it displays on. It's not like you close your eyes and you can see it on your eyelids or something.
No, but that made me think of Sam Altman and the guy from Apple, how they said we're developing a new phone that is
Yeah.
device free.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, how did they drop that? You know how fun all of their like drops are, like the nanopod and everything like that, all those commercials? How are they going to make that look cool? An injection into your jugular?
Dude, okay. Okay. An injection.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, do you want to come in and get this brain chip? We have to split your head open.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they can sneak this in through anything now.
Yeah, dude. A
needle.
vaccine, a vaccine
A
for
vaccine.
a global pandemic.
Funded by
No.
Bill Gates and Amazon.
Dude, that's insane. That's such bad news.
And I've never heard of this company in my life.
Never.
But apparently they've tested it way longer than Neuralink It's very effective. They said it's not as, not as invasive as Neuralink, but it's not as advanced as Neuralink.
Yeah, because it's serving a different function.
Yeah, but it's
Like you're not trying to get a paralyzed person to walk. You're trying to make life more livable.
Yep.
Man.
Or
Yeah.
just speed things
Or
up.
comfortable.
You know what my biggest fear with all of this is? Somebody psychoanalyze me. The first thing that comes into my mind with this is the idea that my adult children are going to be like, oh, yeah, we're totally getting it. And then I'll have to tie them up in our basement.
And we're going to sound crazy because
just show them this podcast.
honestly, I'm going to force our girls just because like you're going to see like just how quickly it's like we weren't even worried about this at this time. And now look how quickly it moved on and how it wasn't normal at the time.
Ada's going to be like, Mom, you're so out of touch. And this is like, everybody's getting it. And I'm going to say, you do it and you're going to live in my basement. I'm going to tie you up.
I'm in love with a robot, Mom. I love him.
Oh my gosh, my heart rate is
I can change him.
Oh my gosh.
He's a trash robot. You know it.
Are you having a crisis about it or you're not scared of that at all?
No, I'm not really scared about it.
Why? You think they're going to be like, use logic and stuff?
She likes the woods too much. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that's like a simple injection.
So
that could be disguised in anything.
It's not there yet. It's not. It's still tethered. There's 16 electrodes, but they inject it there so that it travels into the brain simply. But so it's still like a web. But I mean, look at how quickly chips have gotten small. Like they can, if they're just sending it in a stream, like to see where it lands, right? They're not like landing each one. But then, once that gets like nano, they'd be able to for sure do it.
And with the development of AI and quantum computers, like you can literally come up with the formula to expedite this process.
Yeah, especially if there is something darker behind AI, it's going to feed you those answers, and we're just literally just handing ourselves to it on a plate.
Dude, and this might be a stretch, but you do think of like the mark of the beast. You can't buy or sell. It says free or slave, rich or poor. You cannot buy or sell. You have to have this mark in order to do this, mark of the beast.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it said it'll be in the right hand or the forehead. And I'm just thinking the forehead, like is it referring to like it's going to be like in your brain?
Mm-hmm.
I think forehead's probably specific.
Or is it?
I mean, we just have to look at the word and just.
I'll keep going.
Somebody
I'll do it.
go get the
OG
Greek. Yeah,
language.
okay, go get the Greek. Thank you.
It says inserted in the jugular and travels through your brain.
How did we miss this?
That's the Greek? That's crazy.
Excuse me.
Seems like we should have translated just that.
Oh.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy though?
I don't like that at all.
Originally
man.
went on this tangent of like the Chinese thing, and then it just like kept on reading. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, this is insane.
Synchron in America.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude. I mean, just think of all the. That's my thing is like our minds just aren't there. They're not.
Yeah.
They don't have that type of intention. We don't have that type of power. But like what they're capable of doing is so terrifying because it's so unknown.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what they're registering and what they're tracking you, but what they're tracking you wouldn't even think of.
Well,
like what they're keeping data on. Like you think what's important? Like no, they know the psychology behind everything that we do. We're giving them data every day by how we search and what we look at. Oh, it's gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
You got something?
The word in its original language from Thayer's Greek lexicon, it is Strong's number G3359 for anyone who wants to fact check me. And this is from Blue Letter Bible. But its outline of biblical usage is the forehead or the space between the eyes.
Meta glasses.
Oh.
Gosh.
That's interesting.
Oh.
For anybody that's like freaking out and stuff like that, what's cool is that a lot of this stuff is explained in a book that you can read, and it's delivered to us by a God that loves you so much.
Preach.
Amen. Also, just don't get computer chips shoved into your neck.
People are listening like, what's the name of the book? We'll drop it in the link in the bio.
The Hardy Boys.
B-I-B-L-E.
Classic.
The Anaform series. Remember those?
Yeah. Was the little red?
Where the red fern grows.
No, the kids lived in the little train caboose.
Boxcar children.
Yeah,
Boxcar children.
You guys are so old.
All right, can I play you?
I mean, those were written in like the 50s
Oh,
or
okay.
something, I think. But I remember when it first came out.
Boxcar Children.
I used to love those books.
Same.
Can I show you a clip from the news that happened last month? That
Please.
I can't believe we haven't talked about yet because this was like right before the big parade in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
So this is an Army Secretary, Dan Driscoll.
Yeah.
He's on the news and he's talking and he says something that everyone's like, wait, what did you just say?
As young Americans across the country get to see all of the amazing things that the Army has done, whether it's helping with floods in North Carolina or wildfires in California, or we talked to an astronaut yesterday who's on the moon, who's a soldier, including actually going to war and fighting to defend the freedoms that are that make our nation so great.
What?
We think this is going to be an incredible opportunity for the Army to fill up our pipeline for the years to come.
He just drops in.
An astronaut that's on the moon fighting for our freedom?
That's what he said. I was like, hold on.
Wait.
He didn't like stammer. That was like a prepared statement.
There's someone in the back of that news studio who like typoed and is just like, oh shoot.
Isn't that
Astronaut on
wild?
the moon
I mean, that's
is
I know.
fighting for our freedom.
I know he probably just misspoke, but that's a crazy
But how would
big
you
mistake.
How would you rephrase that to where it made sense?
I don't know. We just talked to a astronaut that's on a soldier that's on a moon yesterday, fighting for our freedom. Like, wait, whoa. I mean,
What?
I think it was so funny. I was like, that's crazy.
What if he's like like an embassy? What do you call them?
Like ambassador?
Ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Like
dude-
talking to like an alien race up there.
Yeah, for
That
real.
dude sounded like AI though.
Yeah,
Like,
he
People
did.
said he looked like an alien. So like while he was speaking himself.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah. Speaking of weird, we should talk about go for it.
Oh,
Man,
Dang.
yeah.
on a roll today.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk about the Coldplay concert.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That
we're a
was-
little late on it, but I think it's still funny. But because a lot of people have seen the clip, obviously.
People are saying that The Simpsons predicted it. That
No,
can't be. That
it's
looked
not.
like it was
I'm
made
sure-
in like
I
Zora or
dove-
something.
I dove through it. It's not accurate.
okay. Yeah.
But people are saying like how they reacted is why they got in trouble. It's like if you would have just acted normal, whatever. But have you ever heard of the Streisand effect? No? Okay. So there was this back in like 2003, Barbara Streisand had this huge mansion on the coast of California, right? And it was like right off the cliffs and everything. And apparently there was a guy going around with like a helicopter taking photos. And it was like for this magazine basically online about erosion in California and stuff. And it literally was it was not about her house whatsoever. They just were in the photos. She found out about it and then just started suing because she didn't want her photo online of her house. Like she didn't want that to be like information people had. And so she fought it, spend just tons of money on this little case. And then in turn, obviously now it's just became this huge case where everyone was Googling and looking up Barbara Streisand's house.
Okay.
And so it's just causing more
I
attention
see.
to it. So that's just
Oh,
the the Streisand effect. That's now literally caused actually there's a name for it now because of what she did. And it's just that the whole
Yeah, if
thing.
they would
right
have
there.
just stood still, they wouldn't have been all over the
No,
internet.
no one would have been like, oh, that's a CO from Astronomer.
It's like a recoverable affair.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I made a mistake, honey, and 10 years of counseling and maybe they move on. But now the whole world is wondering, did they get divorced?
Which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Which they are.
consequences
They are getting divorced.
to your own actions.
It's like, what's the immediate, like, I saw a financial breakdown and the dude is financially toast. But
The
Well.
company might be doing well.
Yeah.
I mean, people might be using the AI now. Who knows?
Speaking of
But-
the company doing well, I want to hear about the Hopi prophecy.
okay.
Me too.
Real quick. So it's really interesting. This was from our live chat. A fan said to look up the I already forgot what it's called, but it's in my notes.
Dude, I got a lot of topics from the live chat that
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That was
start
fun.
researching. Yeah.
gourd of ashes. And so I didn't have enough time to I normally formulate my own way of saying things, but I'm just going to read a couple chunks because it's crazy. There's a story that was passed down for generations by the Hopi people, one of the oldest indigenous cultures in North America. And in this story, they warn of a time when humans would create a terrifying object something so powerful it could burn the earth, poison the skies, and silence the land. And they referred to that as a gourd of ashes, which sounds a lot like the atomic bombs.
Right.
And so they actually had a spokesperson who in the 40s, like an elder, who began like warning, like, we've seen this stuff play out. Apparently us dropping atomic bombs was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And they just started trying to get the information out there. But what's crazy is I was trying to find where did this prophecy originate. And apparently it was like, what do you call it? Like word of mouth, like
Oral tradition.
Oral tradition is how it was passed around. But in the 20s, there's like murmurings of them trying to like start to warn people, because apparently the way the prophecy goes, it starts out, the elder said that there would be at some point, the earth, there would be a black ribbon built and that bugs would be upon it. And then you begin to see the bug moving on the land. This was the sign. They called it the first shaking of the earth. It would be so violent that the bug would be shaken off of the earth into the air, and it would begin to move and fly through the air. At the end of this shaking, the bug in the air would be all around the world. It would begin a trail of dirt. Eventually, the whole sky, the entire earth would become dirty from the trails of dirt, and it would cause disease that would get more and more complicated.
It's like a nuclear winter kind of thing.
Well, this predates the gourd. And so that starts with the bug on a ribbon. As the bug moves and the ribbon expands, then there's a shaking of the earth and it sends everything into the sky. And what's interesting is if you look, this lines up with Ford Motor Company and the Model T and cars and like roads. And then everything moves up into the air with the First World War. And so, but apparently in the 20s, they saw those planes and cars and they were like, okay, this is something coming true. We need to warn people. And so there was an assembly, League of Nations that was coming together, I believe in San Francisco. And they reached out, they sent a petition to Woodrow Wilson. They said, can our people be present at this League of Nations? And they literally didn't respond to their petition. They said, you're not a sovereign nation. You're under our protection, but we don't recognize you as a nation, is kind of what the policy was. So they weren't included in the conversation.
So
but this is in the 20s. They were trying to warn of the gourd because we've seen the first two things happen. And the third, this complete destruction, poisoning the waters, consuming the land. This couldn't happen. Or they thought they could stop it if it would happen. They have this teaching where there's like four corners, and once all four sides of the circle are complete, each side kind of represents a different people or different nation. They haven't been included in it, and so they feel that they can't bring harmony to the entire thing. Let me see. It says they warned the gourd of ashes was a literal warning about nuclear devastation. This is from a couple Hopi sites kind of conjoined together, but they believe that the technological advancement without spiritual wisdom would destroy the earth. They warned that we are now living in the fourth world, is what they call it. And when enough destruction and imbalance occurs, the earth will shift again into a fifth world, but only after a massive upheaval and purification. And this is terrifying. This is a quote from Thomas Ben Yakya. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I believe he was the guy in the 40s who began like speaking after the bomb was dropped. And he said, nature will speak with its own voice. The time for warnings is over.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So we did talk about that Hopi prophecy, but I talked about the different part of it that sounded like it was lining up with like Trump and Elon. Remember that with the X?
Yeah.
And all that stuff. I've never heard that part of it though.
That's
like
crazy.
the oral tradition, the beginnings of a lot of that.
So creepy.
But what's even more creepy is it's coming true, but why on earth is the Hopi nation tapped into something that may or may not
Kachina.
be? Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But is it like this weird, like, I'm going to give you a glimpse into what's happening so that you feel you're on the right side of it, but really that's a manipulative tool to like make you feel like you're in control of something or in power when really you're being owned. Like
they give you a feeling of importance and you're like, you're part of this. And it's like, that's the master plan. It's like, he doesn't care anything.
It's the serpent. You'll be like God. Yeah. It's like, no, you'll be my servant because I'm going to completely sever you from the only thing that you should actually be connected to.
He knows what he can do to deceive each and every group, each and every person. Man, that's scary.
Or maybe it just knew what they were going to do. Like this was their plan.
Just a glimpse of the plan. Yeah. Wasn't a prophetic warning. It was just both
This is what
saying
we're going to do.
Yeah. How do you gain trust like that too? It's like, listen, I'm going to tell you this is happening.
Mhm.
And if you see this happen, which they did, they're like, oh, well, I guess we can trust the rest of it then.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's interesting. If we were to somehow, like, let's just say AI was to say this is going to happen in the world, we'd be like, oh, dang, AI's helped us see what we're headed to so we can prevent it. When really it's just like, nah, this is happening.
Mhm.
We don't want you to prevent it. But there's like an implied mission, if you will. I'm telling you this so that you can, but
Yeah.
And
who's
then
to say, yeah.
Get you trust, and then you could become dependent on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We also think of like Revelation, like this false prophet that arises.
Yeah.
Like it's not like his prophecies don't come true. It's like there's a falsehood regarding these prophets. You know,
Dude,
and
that
it's like
would
fortune
be-
telling too. And it's like,
That would be how so much of the evangelical or Christian world, whatever followers of Christ, become deceived.
because they would associate false prophecy with like you prophesied about something,
it
but it didn't
didn't
come true. But false prophecy can look like you prophesied something that is going to happen, but it's outside the realm of God's plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Or
think
it's
of the serpent. He's like, you'll have the knowledge of good and evil.
yeah.
Well, dang, you got it, but you found out the hard way that you don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Woof.
I mean, because even like you can even go back to like way back when it said that basically the seed of Eve
Mhm.
was going to crush the head of
Mhm.
the seed of the serpent.
Yep.
And like that was a prophecy for Christ. And prophecy for Christ was all throughout scripture. The enemy knew that, like Satan knew that. So he could have prophesied for a different culture of a messianic figure of like, you know, like trying to compete with the prophecy of Christ, which that did happen. We talked about it with the Underoath guys a little bit, but
Anything to distract them just slightly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that would be a false prophecy. It's like it's a prophecy, but it's with falsehood involved.
I get what you're saying. Totally.
Fun stuff.
And that's our TED Talk.
Thank you so much.
I will say, speaking about all that stuff, I rewatched today the clip of Sean Ryan when he's interviewing the woman that does the remote viewing.
Yeah.
And just how, I mean, it gives me chills all over my body. It's the scariest thing I've ever seen. And it's just like, just a reminder for everyone that there's power in the name of Jesus. And he did give us his wisdom and his spirit. If you were baptized and you take on his spirit, you have that wisdom in you. So the ability to discern and ask God for wisdom when you're faced with these things is so important. And that whole thing was just so spooky. She couldn't
Yeah.
even speak.
Yeah.
She's looking all around the room. You're wondering, what is she looking at?
Well, you know what's creepy too is the Stargate project. The
which
remote
she was a
viewing.
part of. She was a part of Stargate.
She was. That was birthed at the same time that they're doing the Operation Often,
Yep.
which is they were
Yeah.
basically had witches and occult leaders and
So they're just
Satanists.
putting the stuff they were learning to the test immediately.
mm-hmm.
And obviously remote viewing is part of that.
Yeah.
Golly, dude. This world is so much deeper and darker than we think.
Yeah. But you
I'm
know
glad
what?
I have friends to be with
Yeah.
during those times.
Aw.
You know what's not dark though?
What?
Is the episode coming out right after this on patreon.com/ninjas or butterflies.
That's right. I actually have something to do with presidents and fortune tellers to talk about. So this is
Yeah.
beautiful.
That was a great transition, but a lie, because what I have for Patreon is pretty dark.
All right. But you know, we do have now, people, everyone listening on YouTube,
Pew, pew, pew.
we now have YouTube memberships to where you can also watch the additional episode. We have a 2-tier membership. First tier, you get early access, discounts on merch, loyalty badges. That sounds cool.
Yeah, dude.
And then the second tier, you get the additional episode, early release. We're going to do specific membership live streams later on, discounts on merch, all that cool stuff. Go do it. If you don't want to use Patreon, do YouTube membership. It really helps us, and it's awesome. We make a lot of content. And if you want to go to Patreon, do that too, because we upload a lot of stuff on Patreon, behind the scenes stuff, and we're going to be doing a lot more, like travel vlogs, all
Yes.
that stuff.
Yeah, we got a couple of trips planned in the next half year, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
Tennessee,
you can go and there's a backlog.
California, hopefully Texas.
Hopefully Texas.
Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando.
That's
Go
right. If you guys want to come
Florida,
see us
Florida.
live, in person and meet us and watch us and laugh with us, listen, go to Florida Torta, links in the bio, .com, floridatorta.com. That's not part of the actual web address. But come see us. The tickets are super cheap. Make a vacation out of it. We want to sell these places out. So
I want to hang out with you guys.
It's going to be a blast.
Or just go see Anthony Russo because it's also his show. If you don't like us, go watch Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
The Bible's funny.
Handsome guy.
Yeah, he is.
And go to SundayCoolSwag.com to get all your swag, ninja swag.
Yes.
Or
Sunday
other
Cool.
swag.
Or SundayCool.com to get your custom merch, people. Talking hats, stickers, custom tees. Anything. We do it all here at Sunday Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And make sure to like and subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Really helps.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Love you guys
See
so
on
much.
Patreon or
See you
YouTube
later.
membership.
Bye.
What you're about to see may disturb you.
If any of you know what these
Multi-decade UAP
dolphins are, aliens, bottlenose, fish sticks,
There's a massive police response.
The dolphin thing.
dolphin style attack.
Quick thumbnail.
Feeling my thumbnail. Ooh. Oh no. Here, gourd. Oh my gourd.
Nice.